So Friday was the 1000th Secular Talk episode. We did a little bit of a special thing where I did some Q&A. I didn't get to all of it, and I feel like I didn't do a significant amount, enough to feel satisfied. So on our 1001st show, I'm going to go ahead and finish answering the first batch of questions that you guys sent in. So Enrique Sanchez asks, do you believe that the Bernie or Bust movement should just not participate in this election or maybe vote for a third-party candidate? So this is a question that I've actually answered in detail in 2 debates and discussions. One was on TYT the night of the New York election when Bernie lost. The other, actually, you guys should definitely check out. I spoke to somebody who's 100% Bernie or Bust, had a great conversation, and that's also up on the YouTube channel. Went on for about an hour. He kind of pressed me on some things, changed my mind on some things, but not on everything, because I've always considered myself like 50% Bernie or Bust is how I describe it. So what that means is this. I'm in New York. New York is definitely going to go blue. It's going to go Hillary no matter what. So I'm voting for probably Jill Stein. Because if you don't absolutely positively have to vote for Hillary, I wouldn't vote for Hillary. So in every deep red and deep blue state in the country, I would go and either write in Bernie or vote for Jill Stein. But in the swing states, and I can't give you guys advice, let's keep that in mind. I'm just telling you what I would do. If I was in Ohio or Florida or a state that we know is a swing state, in my estimation, Trump is worse. So I wouldn't risk a Trump presidency. I would hold my nose and cry and vomit and not sleep for a week and vote for Hillary Clinton in a swing state. That's basically my breakdown of it. But you have to understand that the work is never over. So in other words, like even if we were to get Bernie Sanders for president and he were to become president, he would even tell you the work ain't done. So at some times people hold their nose and vote for the lesser of two evils, but you wake up the very next day and you fight on systemic change. So you fight to get the Wolfpack Amendment through and get money out of politics. You know, you fight, like Bernie said, let's have more people who agree with me run for office. 20,000 people expressed interest. Over 7,000, I think, already signed up to run for office. So spawning more people who are like Bernie Sanders, spreading our ideas out there as much as possible, trying to get money out of the political system. Fighting for certain reforms at a state level and at a federal level. All these things are massively important, and no matter who's in office, we have to keep fighting for them. All right, next question here is from Corey Cook. He asks, if I'm not mistaken, I heard you once say that any fictional literature is a waste of time. Why do you believe that? No, let me amend that. I'm not sure I even said that. It's a waste of time to me. So everybody, to each their own. Everybody's got their tastes. Some people absolutely positively love fictional books, and they can read them and get really into the plots and really love it, and it can give their life meaning and all this stuff. I don't begrudge that, at all, and I don't take that away from them for a second. But I'm just saying, for me, I don't get the appeal of fictional books. I just don't get it. I never did. I'm borderline on the spectrum. Like, I'm borderline on the autism spectrum, where I have the most literal mind in human history, where if somebody, tries to get me to enjoy something that's metaphorical or whatever, I'm like, I don't get it. But that didn't actually happen. Why does anybody like this? I don't understand. And my always thing has been, like, there's so many amazing things that actually happen in the real world that why do you need to escape to an alternate reality in order to be interested? Like, fuck, man, World War I actually happened on this planet. Case closed. This Earth is amazing and fascinating and crazy enough. World War II happened. I mean, look at all the different... Whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't matter. You go back, old Roman Empire shit. That's all fascinating. So to me, I don't need fiction, and it doesn't click with me. For whatever reason, it doesn't click with me. Another question from this guy. He asks, do you have any friends that have a right-wing bent? And if you do you get angry or frustrated when debating issues with them? That's a great question. So the answer is yes. I do have friends that lean right, but it's a matter of degree, man. Like recently, there's a bunch of people on Twitter who were coming after me because I don't want to have a debate with Steven Crowder. Yeah, I don't want to debate Steven Crowder because I think he's a crazy person. And I mean that. So here we have a guy who believes that a zombie Jew carpenter is literally a god. He's a Christian. He believes that. Here we have a guy who thinks climate change is a hoax. Here we have a guy who did a segment about how Hitler is a liberal. there is such a thing as TFG, dog, too far gone, where you're just wasting your time. You're yelling at a brick wall. You're not there. He's not interested in a real conversation. What he's interested in is spreading his preposterous ideas, and he has a political agenda, and he's not a genuine actor. I don't view him as a genuine counterpart. It's no different than debating with creationists about the world being 6,000 years old when we know as a matter of scientific fact it's not. It's no different than debating evolution, whether or not that's real. Like, there are some things, I'm not going to debate the existence of Vishnu because I think that's stupid and that's outside of the realm of respectable debate. So, yeah, there are some things that are just too far gone, and honestly, I don't know if this makes me a bad person, not open-minded, whatever. I cannot rationalize being friends with somebody who's a crazy person who disagrees with me on everything. Look, I'm open to the idea that I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. I'm not open to the idea that I'm wrong about everything. I know 2 + 2 = 4. So it's within reason. So yes, I have a lot of friends who are right-leaning. Yes, I have a lot of friends who you could probably loosely categorize as libertarian-ish. I love that, man. I love having debates and conversations with smart, intelligent, rational people who disagree with me. One example of that is this guy, Sargon of Akkad, this YouTuber, Sargon of Akkad. I had 2 conversations with him. I'm looking forward to having more in the future. We don't agree on everything. We don't agree on everything by a long shot. But you know what? He's a smart guy, and I respect his opinion. And he's not somebody who I think might be a troll or just be a stupid person. So respectable disagreement, conversation is great and healthy, but there are limits. So, yeah, I have right-leaning friends, but the right-leaning friends are smart people. They're not crazy people. And I wouldn't have the most insane variety. I'm not going to become buddy-buddy with Hannity, for example. Okay, so next question. Kyle Hanley asks, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Ted Cruz. Gotta bang one, marry one, kill one. Oh, goodness. All right, just so everybody knows here, we're speaking metaphorically. I don't want to get a knock on the door about making direct threats of violence over the kill question. I'm answering this question because you asked it, and I keeps it real. So, bang, Hillary. Duh. Marry. I'm going Donald Trump. Why? Because it is nothing but sheer entertainment. Look, I disagree with the guy on almost everything, but god damn it is he entertaining, and it's fun to watch him talk and do shit. Now, the whole time I'd wear a fucking chastity belt, but I would enjoy watching him go around the world and make an ass of himself and to give these speeches and do his non sequiturs and give his, patented speaking style where he's punchy and short and to the point. It'd be fun to travel the world and watch this jackass do his thing. So that's a no-brainer. Kill? Come on now. Honestly, this was an easy question. Like, you would think it's like, ooh, what a hard one. This is easy. And in fact, if you disagree with my lineup here, I think you are objectively wrong. Like, this isn't a matter of opinion. If you go bang, marry, kill, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, and you don't go in the order I went, what's wrong with you?